Good afternoon, ladies and gents. How are we all doing? I hope we are all good. So, I'm back again with another video, just to show you how I trade. Remember those who want mentorship. If you want mentorship, please let me know. Get in touch with us. If you want the 2025 day trading mastery course, please do get in touch as well. Just send a comment with the fire emoji or just follow the link. I think I'll drop a link in the description, and you can join our WhatsApp community. So without wasting much of your time, if you haven't yet subscribed, please do hit the subscribe button. Please like the video if you find value in it. Do drop your comment as well. So I just wanted to do a little recap of today's trade. And I just wanted to explain how long it took for me to actually wait for the setup and to eventually get it and execute it. So what we are going to do now is I actually want to switch to my MT5. So just pardon my network is a bit slow. So you see my trading view is just popping all over the place. So we just wait for this screen to minimize. Then we're going to come back to it because this is my entry time frame. This will be basically the last explanation which I'll do. So I want to show you exactly what I look for on the charts and how I use my multi-time frame analysis all the way from the daily. If you notice, I rarely use the H4. I rarely use the H4. So it's your daily, your H1, M15, M3, or M5 sometimes. So if you take a closer look, this is basically my view. Nothing too complicated. I did this analysis on the weekend. If anyone joined or watched that video, I think I posted or I shared the information of the guys in the community. But anyways, we're paying attention to the price action for this month. This is the daily chart. So what I do is I open my daily. Number one, I try to look where the month is trending in relation with the 13 EMA. This sort of just gives me a directional bias. So we opened here, came here. That was a lower high in relation to this high here. You can see I have a line marked here. That's where I feel like my price will potentially get to. So it's a point of interest for me. That's number one. So we had a push up, push down. We created a higher low here in relation to this low. We created a higher high here in relation to this lower high, which is a lower high based on this one. But a high, this is a higher high based on this lower high. So on the weekend, this was the weekend. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, today is Thursday. I waited exactly 3 days to be able to get this buy trade. So I was just on the sidelines for the past 3 days. So you can see I also ran a fib based off this impulsive push up. So I ran my fib, price came and tapped the 50% fib retracement level. And we also bounced on this particular high here. We are also finding our support on the 50 and the 13 EMA. It looks like today's candle might close being a bullish engulfing candle as well. So tomorrow we might be looking for a potential continuation. These are just possibilities and probabilities of what can potentially happen. But anyways, looking at today, my price was here. So if we are to jump straight, so from the daily, I go to my H1. So on the H1, remember I trade New York, so I don't really pay attention much to the London session, but I just check what happened. So I noticed that we broke a trend line from yesterday's price action up until today's open price. Then price started to push up, and we've been trading above the 13 EMA, showing me that that bullish bias which I have is actually valid, right? So I start to get some validation on my H1. On my H1, I'm also waiting for my New York session to open. So I think New York opened here. We had a push up, a retracement back into this level and a bounce. So I'll just go to M15 to show you where I got my entry. So on H1, I'm just basically looking for a reaction of price with the 13 EMA, which again is the dynamic support. So I usually like to see the famous four candles, which I mentioned, a doji, pin bar, bullish engulfing, or inside bar. So if I see any of those, that just confirms my bias as well. So jumping to M15, M15 New York session price started to push up. We had a retracement. We had this particular inside bar. So soon as this candle closes, that's where I'm ready to pull the trigger. The next thing I do is I now jump to the 3-minute time frame. 3-minute time frame is my entry time frame. So if we jump to the 3 minutes, minimize. Where did that setup happen? I think my entry is somewhere here. So I'll go now to trading view so that I can show you. But before we go there, you can see that we had this price action playing out. We had a break of this order block. Then we had the candlestick, which I look for. And I just waited for one more just for safety measures because I like my safe entries. Entry, stop loss, and we just let the trade do what it does. So if we are to jump to trading view, you see this was the entry and the setup is complete. So I also sometimes, most of the times, not sometimes, most of the times I prefer trading after 16:30 GMT plus 2. Why 16:30? Because this is my stock market open. Stock market open. This is the New York open, right? So then the stock market opens 1 hour, 30 minutes later. So after my stock market session opened, I realized price came and we got equal lows here. Once we got the equal lows, I just started to pay attention for a close above the 13, number one. Number two, a break of this order block. Number three, my pin bar candle right on the 13. And sometimes I'll enter right here, but sometimes I'll also wait for the next candle to paint. Sometimes I will wait for the order block to be broken. Stop loss goes below my entry candle, and we had a 1 to 3. This green line was yesterday's high. So a break of yesterday's high just shows me that price actually wants to push up. So that was my trade. This is basically how I trade. But you can also see what it takes if you're a trader. It took me 3 days to actually wait for the setup, 3 full days, and then Thursday I finally managed to get a trade. Then most likely tomorrow as well I'll be able to get another trade. So you wait 3 days. On the next 2 days, which you trade after your bias has been confirmed, you take your trades, you take your wins, and you are a happy trader. So I thought let me share this with you guys. Usually, if you miss this entry, price will give you another re-entry at some point. So all you have to do is to wait for a 13 EMA interaction. If price comes below, just wait for them to come back above to confirm your bias. So here we had a bullish engulfing. That's also a possible entry. Again, price retrace, another doji, followed by a bullish engulfing, a break of an order block. That's also another entry. But I usually try to take my entries a bit earlier, like when my price is still close to the 13 EMA on H1. Those are the best entries. So again, if you watched until the end, thank you so much. I appreciate. If you still haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. If this content is valuable to you, please do share it with your trader friends. Drop a comment. Let me know what you trade and how you trade as well. What did you trade today? If you took anything at all, please do let me know. So I don't think there's anything else I want to share. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's all for today. And if you find value in this video, again, don't forget to hit subscribe, like, and comment. And you can also turn on your notifications so that you don't miss the next posts which I share. You can also join our WhatsApp community. We've got the mentorship community, which is paid, of course, and we've got the 2025 day trading mastery course, which is available in video format. It also comes with 1 month free mentorship. And we also have live New York trading sessions. In case you want to sit in a trading session with me, I'll be explaining everything before, during, and after the entry. So you can see my network is a bit bad. So I think that's it from me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, maybe others want to see actually the running trade, which is got a TP, which is slightly higher. So let's see. Let me see if I can quickly show it to you guys. My network is a bit slow, so it's even refusing to load. Okay, let's go. You see there's the running trade running in $247 profit. This is a proper count currently in drawdown, but we are slowly but surely recovering it. So After all has been said and done, the setup is complete. So here I'm just trailing my price because I feel like my price has got the potential to keep pushing up. So I'm just going to run with it. So you can see running trade, proper counts, and we're just going to trail our profits as usual. And yeah, we call it a day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Good trading.